good.
Okay, I'd like to call this meeting to order. If we could all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, thank you.
Is that loud?
All right, so this is the reorganization meeting. Has a little bit of a different structure than our normal meetings, so just bear with me. Our first thing is to announce the names of the holdover members, and that would be Ms. Leone. Here. Are you here?
Here.
Julia Olson here. And Mr. Strobel is absent today. Okay, moving on to, for the notice of the organization meeting. Pursuant to section 4-402 of the Pennsylvania Public School Code, this means to notify the board members that a meeting for organization of the Dania Boone Area School District is being held Monday, December 6th at 7:30 at the Dania Boone Administrative Office, 501 Chestnut Street, Birdsboro, Pennsylvania. Public participation. Following are the procedures for the Dania Boone Area School Board, School District Board of School Directors meeting. Prepared statements are to be read to the board and should have a copy presented to the board president prior to them being addressed. You'll be granted up to 3 minutes to address the board. Your 3-minute time limit will start when you begin to speak. When 3 minutes are over, you'll be asked to be seated. Comments on agenda items will be made by rising and approaching the microphone, stating your name and address, signing in on the sheet provided. Any item that is not on the agenda, as well as agenda items acted upon, comments can be made at the end of the designated section, at the designated section at the end of the agenda. That being said, are there any presentations by the public on agenda items? Okay, hearing none. Oh, okay, go ahead.
Gretchen Markle, I'm from Birdsboro. I had asked for the topic of talking about the mask exemption form to be added, and before I left my house, it still wasn't on the agenda. Was that added to tonight's meeting? And can we please have a discussion about this?
I don't know, Ms. Leone, do you want to address that?
So I did ask, and I don't know.
Yeah, we're
We're going to be talking about it in whole
during the committee of the whole.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so that is on there, and
It will be added at the
and
beginning of the committee of the whole.
can the public also have input on that? I've been asking for months about this, please.
During the comment period?
No, during the discussion period about it.
So it's going to be on the agenda, so you can talk about it at the beginning of the committee of the whole. Since it's on the agenda, you can talk about it then, or you can talk about it at the end of the...
But when comments are made, it's considered our opinion, even though we've been presenting facts. So I want to make sure that we get to have our input on this very important topic, because we're just blown off.
The committee of the whole items won't be voted on today, but so your input will be able to be made before any action is taken by the board. I don't know what else you're looking for.
We're not voting today.
No, I know, but I've been asking to have a discussion that includes us, the public, and again, blown off. So that's what I'd like.
Isn't it true that at the beginning of the committee of the whole, we will ask the same, that the people can come up and speak?
Yeah.
So that time, before we do the committee of the whole,
Yeah.
you will have an
Okay.
opportunity to speak before the meeting itself.
Okay,
I believe.
perfect.
Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Just like we just did now, you could
Yeah.
come back up in a few minutes.
Perfect, thank you.
No problem.
Any other public comment on the reorg? Okay, thank you. So, all right, so next thing is nominations to elect a temporary president. According to school code, the temporary president shall be elected from the holdover members, which are Ms. Leone and Mr. Strobel. And I'm going to call for nominations for a temporary president. And I would like to nominate Ms. Dr. Leone
Second.
and Mr. Scott seconds. Are there any other nominations for a temporary president? Okay, I declare the nominations closed. As the nominations are closed and Jennifer Leone is the one candidate nominated, I move for Jennifer Leone's election by acclamation for the position of temporary president. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any no? Excellent. So I will be handing the gavel to Mr. Scott, who will then take it to Ms. Leone.
I'll hand it to Brad. Yeah, Brad, get up.
Okay, so next we're going to do the seating of the newly elected board members. And do we have the certificates of election? So the seating, the Berks County Board of Elections does hereby certify that as a result of the municipal election held on the second day of November 2021 in the county of Berks, that Russell Jarrett has won the Daniel Boone Area School District Region 1 School Director for a term of 4 years. Review of the certificates of the election of the certification of election for Beverly Albright, Tanya Bell, Ashley Godfrey, Bucky Scott, and Christine Thompson. The Berks County Board of Elections does hereby certify that as a result of the municipal election held on the second day of November 2021 in the county of Berks, that Bucky Scott has won the Daniel Boone Area School District Region 2 School Director term for 4 years. The Berks County Board of Elections does hereby certify that as a result of the municipal election held on the second day of November 2021 in the county of Berks, that Beverly Albright has won the Daniel Boone Area School District Region 1 School Director position for a 4-year term. Berks County Board of Elections does hereby certify that as a result of the municipal election held on the second day of November 2021 in the county of Berks, that Christine Thompson has won the Daniel Boone Area School District Region 3 School Director term for 4 years. The Berks County Board of Elections does hereby certify that as a result of the municipal election held on the second day of November 2021 in the county of Berks, that Ashley Godfrey has won the election of Daniel Boone Area School District Region 3 School Director for a term of 2 years. And the Berks County Board of Elections does hereby certify that a result of the municipal election held on the second day of November 2021 in the county of Berks, that Tanya Bell was elected for the Daniel Boone Area School District Region 2 School Director for a term of 2 years. And then I will give this over to Kathleen Hayes.
Okay, we're going to do the oath. So all of you, if you don't mind rising and holding up your right hand and repeat after me. I'll put your name in the spot. I,
Russell Jarrett.
Hi, Bucky Scott.
do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support,
that I will support,
obey, and defend
obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and that I will discharge the duties
and discharge my duties
of my office with fidelity.
of my office with fidelity.
the Daniel Boone Area School District new school board directors. We have Beverly Albright, Region 1, Tanya Bell, Region 2, Ashley Godfrey, Region 3, Russell Jarrett, Region 1,
Yep.
okay, Jennifer Leone, Region 1, Julia Olson, Region 3, Bucky Scott, Region 2, Kevin Strobel, Region 2, and Christine Thompson, Region 3. We're now going to have the election for the board president. It'll be a one-year term. Any seated and sworn members may nominate him or herself, or any other seated and sworn board member for any position. I now call for nominations for the board president.
I was going to nominate Julia Olson.
Are there any other nominations for the position of the board president? I declare the nominations closed. When there's one single person nominated for the office, as the nominations are closed, and Julia Olson is the only candidate nominated, I move for Julia Olson's election by acclamation for the position of board president. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I'm going to switch back.
Please hold.
All right, I don't know what I have. There we go. Okay. All right, now for the position of Board Vice President. Nominations for the Board Vice President, which is a one-year term from today until December 5th, 2022. I'm now going to call for nominations for Board President. Vice President, sorry. I'm already out of practice. I would like to nominate Beverly Albright.
I would like to nominate Jennifer Leone.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay. I'm going to call the nominations closed. I'm going to have a roll call vote be taken. Do I do the roll call vote, or does Mr. Scott do it?
Do
Mr. Scott will do it once you name
Okay.
for this person.
So we have a nomination for Ms. Beverly Albright, and we have a nomination for Ms. Jennifer Leone. When your name is called, please make your selection. If there's a tie, we'll figure out what to do from there, because I know we only have 8 people here today.
Okay. First would be Mrs. Bell. I'm going to just sort this up. I'm a little confused how I'm going to put this on here.
Like
it's
just
yes
A
or
and
no.
L? A and L?
Yeah.
Huh?
A and L?
Fine, so I'll just
Yeah.
put yes at A.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sorry, Tanya?
Albright.
Okay. Okay, Mrs. Godfrey? Mrs. Jarrett?
Ms. Leone.
Miss Leone?
Mrs. Leone.
I'm sorry,
Leone.
isn't it Miss Leone?
Mrs. Leone.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mrs. Leone.
right. Oh, you're saying, okay, good enough. Mr. Scott, I will do Mrs. Albright. Mr. Strobel is not present, so I'm going to guess abstain. Mrs. Thompson?
Mrs. Albright.
Mrs. Olson?
Ms. Albright.
Okay, so 1, 2, 5 yeses for. Am I
Missing
Oh,
Ms.
I did.
Albright.
You know what? Okay, sorry. Sorry, I already forgot about you. Mrs. Albright.
Albright.
Okay, so we have 6 yeses, we have 1 abstain, and we have 2 for Mrs. Leonard.
Okay. Congratulations, Ms. Albright. Okay. So, our board secretary position is a 4-year term to June 2025, which is aptly performed by Mr. Bucky Scott, so no action is needed for that. But I now call for nominations for alternate board secretary. That is a position where if Mr. Scott is not here, you would just do those duties for that meeting. And so I'm going to say this, and then if the person I'm nominating for this isn't interested, they can always decline the nomination. But I would like to nominate Ms. Godfrey for this position.
You'll be sick of that.
I just wanted to tell you that you don't have to. You can decline. You can decline. Okay. And do we have any other nominations? And then I will declare the nominations closed. As the nominations are closed and Ms. Godfrey is the only candidate nominated, I move for Ashley Godfrey's election by acclamation for the position of alternate board secretary. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any noes? Congratulations. Appointment for legislative action representative. Now that's a position, they meet quarterly. They meet right now via Zoom. I don't know if that will stay that way once the pandemic is over. It is currently held by Mr. Strobel, who is not here. And I will now call for nominations for legislative action representative, and I nominate Mr. Strobel. Do we have any other nominations? Because he's not here. Can't say no. I declare the nominations closed. As nominations are closed, and Mr. Strobel is the only candidate nominated, I move for Mr. Strobel's election by acclamation for the position of legislative action representative. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Congratulations, Mr. Strobel. Next is appointment for PA School Boards Association representative. That is currently filled by Ms. Leone. Do they meet, or do you do Zooms? Or?
They send a lot of, they have meetings, but they're in the middle of the day, which makes it real tough for anybody that has a job. But they do send out constant emails
Okay.
about things that are going on. A lot of it this past year has just been COVID, which we've already been
Right.
talking about. So
A lot.
yeah.
So I hadn't asked you about this. Are you looking for somebody else to take over for you at this point?
If somebody would like to do it, they can. It's not a lot of work. I mean, it's a lot of emails that come through.
Okay.
It's a lot of reading.
All right. Okay. So, now that you've heard about that, I call for nominations for PA School Board Association representative.
I'd like to nominate Jennifer Leone.
And I would have done the same. I know you've done a good job for us so far. I just wanted to make sure that you were still interested. So,
I wanted to give the opportunity if anybody
absolutely,
wants to do that.
absolutely. Okay. Are there any other nominations for that position? Okay. Hearing none, I declare the nominations closed. As the nominations are closed and Jennifer Leone is the only candidate nominated, I move for Jennifer Leone's election by acclamation for the position of Pennsylvania School Boards Association representative. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Congratulations, Ms. Leone. Appointment of Tax Collection Commission representative. Currently, our representative is Ms. Bell. I've done it before as well. It's they meet 4 times a year. Are they currently doing Zooms, or are they meeting still Zooms? Okay. There isn't a lot to it. Is that something you're hoping somebody else takes over? Okay. Okay. So I call for nominations for Tax Collection Commission representative.
Mrs. Bell.
And I would have nominated Mrs. Bell. Do we have any other nominations? Okay, with that, I declare the nominations closed. As the nominations are closed and Tanya Bell is the only candidate nominated, I move for Tanya Bell's election by acclamation for the position of Tax Collection Commission Representative. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Congratulations, Ms. Bell. Okay, so under our Berks Career and Technology Center representative, that is a 3-year appointment. It is not up until 2024. It's currently served ably by Ms. Thompson. I'm still waiting for our invitation to a dinner. But and for the alternate Berks Career and Technology Center representative, also currently serving 3 years as our alternate until 2024, is Ashley Godfrey, and so no action is needed on that. So for the Berks County Intermediate Unit, we need someone to replace Mr. Miller for his 3-year term, which is up in June of 2023. There are meetings once a month. They are in Leesport, usually. Is that correct?
Yes, they're held the third Thursday of each month, except for July and December.
Okay.
And the next one is scheduled for January 20th, 2022.
Okay.
They feed you?
Okay. So I call for nominations for Berks County Intermediate Unit representative.
I nominate Russ Jarrett.
Russ Jarrett. Do I hear any other nominations? Okay, I declare the nominations closed. As the nominations are closed and Mr. Jarrett is the only candidate nominated, I move for Mr. Jarrett's election by acclamation for the position of Berks County Intermediate Unit Representative. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Congratulations, Mr. Jarrett. And for Laser Foundation Committee Representative, that position is good for another year until 2022. It's currently being filled by Beverly Albright, so no action is needed at this time?
Fine.
Okay.
Unless somebody wants it.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right. All right, the TIF representative. So earlier this year, we formed a TIF committee, a tax increment financing committee that meets with representatives from Amity Township, the school district, the county, and I think maybe the state.
Typically not.
No, okay, not the state, so I was wrong, county. It has to do with the funding through a tax increment financing plan for the senior housing development that is going near the golf course in Amity Township that I can't think of the name of.
Arrowhead.
Arrowhead. And that was being filled by Mr. Miller. And I need somebody new. That meetings are very irregular, but you do get ample notice. So, okay. So now call for nominations for tax increment financing representative. And I would like to nominate Ms. Thompson. Do we have any other nominations? Okay, I declare the nominations closed. As the nominations are closed and Ms. Thompson is the only candidate nominated, I move for Ms. Thompson's election by acclamation for the position of Berks No. Tax increment financing representative. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, other than Ms. Thompson? Thank you, and congratulations. Appointment of board treasurer. Our treasurer serves on the fiscal year cycle, so it is a he right now. He serves from July 1 to June 30th, so that position is not, his term is not up until June 30th, 2022. It's currently served by Mr. Strobel, so no action is needed there. For signature stamp authorization, I request a motion to authorize use of the existing signature stamp until a new one is prepared reflecting the board's new officers. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Made by Ms. Albright. Can I get a second?
A second.
By Ms. Leone. Do we have to have a vote on that? Yeah, can I get a vote on that? It's number 17.
17. It is,
gonna be a long
Ms.
night.
Albright.
Yes.
Okay. Mrs. Bell.
Yes.
Mrs. Godfrey.
Yes.
Mr. Jarrett.
Yes.
Mrs. Leone.
Yes.
Mr. Scott, yes. Mr. Strobel. Mrs. Thompson.
Yes.
And Mrs. Olson.
Yes.
8 yes.
Okay, home stretch of this meeting. Committee appointments. Pursuant to policy 005, I'd like to make a reminder to all board members who desire to participate in our standing committees to make their desires known to me 5 days prior to the December voting meeting, which is December 20th. You can send me an email. Our current committees are Curriculum and Instruction Committee, Facilities and Transportation Committee, Finance Committee, Policy Review Committee, Extracurricular Committee, Negotiations Committee, and Technology. Extracurricular and Technology, while being listed as ad hoc, they have been meeting regularly for the last 4 years, once a month. Negotiations Committee doesn't happen as often. It's more of an actual ad hoc as needed. We can only have 4 members maximum on any committee. So while I'll take your interests and desires into account, it's, sometimes you don't get on every committee that you want to be on, and I'm sorry about that. And but I do try to match. I take into account, where we have space, but also interest and sometimes seniority. Existing committees and committee appointments will function until the new committees and committee members have been designated and appointed by the president. As an aside, we will not have committee meetings before the meeting on the 20th. We will not have committee meetings before the committee of the whole in January, but we will have committee meetings before the voting meeting in January. We did have committee meetings today, so we're only missing 1 month's worth of all the committees by doing it that way. So, okay, comments from the board. Any comments from the board? Comments from the superintendent.
And thank you, Madam President. Just want to congratulate and welcome Mr. Jarrett as a new member of the board for being elected to his position. Look forward to working with you and all of the re-elected folks and the holdover folks as a team of 10 in moving the district forward in what's best for our students and families. So congratulations, and I continue to look forward with our work.
Thank you, sir. Okay, any comments from the public? Okay, can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
And a second, Ms. Albright. Do you have a second, Mr. Scott? Ms. Bell? And at 8:03, this meeting is adjourned.